I was literally at it like demented ear. Hey everyone and welcome to the Can I Be Done podcast. We have had to rebrand, but we cut it all out of the previous one so you didn't even know the difference.
Yeah, that was a stressful night, wasn't it? Like, oh.
It was literally like, oh wait, we've had this incredible idea. Oh, so has 18 million other people. Amazing, we have zero original thoughts.
Yeah, we're just ordinary like everybody else.
No, we're not. We're special, okay? People like us more than regular people.
Are you sure?
Okay. I mean, I hope so. Anyway, today is
Episode 2!
Episode 2, day after Valentine's Day. How was Valentine's Day? Did you enjoy your steak dinner?
Yes, we had a lovely steak dinner. I cooked it.
Of course.
He washed up.
So the steak was actually cooked and not still mooing, as Jordy so often does.
I asked him, I was like, how's your steak, darling? And he was like, banging. Just one word, banging. I was like, that's how you know you've done a good steak for your man, when he says banging. Sometimes
all you need is one word. Like, you know, sometimes whenever I serve Jay a meal and he's like, yes, oh my god, this is I'm like, you're compensating. Like, this is fake. This is not real. There's no way.
Calm down.
Seriously. It's like whenever he starts with the compliments and he's like, you're the most beautiful woman in the whole world. And I'm like, I live on the same planet as Gal Gadot. I'm absolutely not. He's like, who is that? And I'm like, you're useless. Get out.
He doesn't know who Gal Gadot is.
I mean, if you said Wonder Woman, he'd be like the comic book, and I'd be like, no, thank you,
Yeah,
Jake.
but the comic woman, like, version of Wonder Woman is just top tier.
Anything that is drawn is so much hotter than anything in real life. I'm sorry. Kovu from The Lion King 2.
Cassian.
Have you seen all the memes? Oh, shush, Motown, come on. You can't get him involved. Don't bring the boys into this.
Don't bring the fan art you sent me last night.
Have you seen all the TikToks at the minute saying that Spirit, the stallion of the Cimarron, is actually giving people Rune Dannon vibes, and I can't unsee it now?
Don't fucking ruin Rune Dannon for me, okay?
No, seriously, because he's got, like, you know, unfair. The mains all... Okay, if we're just not going to have civil conversations here, maybe the podcast isn't a good idea, my friend.
We'll just stop episode 2 right there.
And stop recording. Thank you for listening to episode 2 of Can I Be Done?
We made it to exactly 3 minutes before we cancelled.
Okay, anyway. Today is episode 2, and we thought that an incredible little topic to lead us into episode 2 would be to talk about the changing of the seasons. Because it is February, the days are getting shorter again. Isn't this year a leap year too?
Yeah, but don't you mean the days are getting longer, not shorter?
Longer. Yeah, same thing, different word, it's fine.
No, if you ask a woman if she wants a particular appendage on a man to be shorter or longer, the contrast is very important, okay? Depending on the context.
Okay, we were talking about days of the year.
Days! Oh, sorry, I thought you meant another D.
Oh, yeah, Dave and his D. Dave, shorter or longer?
Oh, you said days. I thought you said Dave.
No, sorry, there's a difference. Anyway, back to what we're getting into. It's 4 minutes and we're still rambling. This is ridiculous, gal. So, days are getting longer, not shorter, as Mol so politely pointed out and shamed me. Thank you for that,
You're
my
welcome.
friend.
You're so welcome.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. You're being very condescending today, and I know it's because it's Shark Week, and you know, that's not an excuse to be a bitch, okay?
Watch it.
The rivers run red, my lord. I send a plague and a pestilence into your house, into your streets, into your dreams, into your bed. Okay, anyway, so.
I send a plague. We should be in the new Prince of Egypt musical, I think we would do.
Do you have any idea how much I would eat up that river scene? Like, river,
I'd just be crying on the stage.
It's like Phantom of the Opera. Every time I get really into that, Jay's like, why aren't there tears in your eyes? And I'm like, because it's just so good. I can't help it. Anyway, Michael, really off topic. We're on to Prince of Egypt already, and we're trying to talk about changing seasons.
Yeah.
We are coming out of winter, finally.
Slowly.
And coming into Spring.
We are springing into spring.
What's your opinions on, like, coming, like, okay, because you know my favourite season is winter. Like, I love the dark nights. I love that everything is dark. I love that, you know, you can go out at 4 o'clock in the morning and it looks the exact same as 4 p.m. in the evening. It makes me so happy. My eternally dark soul is screaming with joy right now.
Is eternally
And now we're coming
happy.
into the lighter days, and the mosquitoes are coming back, and I'm allergic to mosquitoes, and I don't want to get Lyme disease again.
Yeah, we don't. She was a juicy lime last year, and now
She had the
she doesn't
citrus
wanna be
disease.
the citrus anymore.
She had that juicy fruit disease.
She thinks it's just like juicy fruits.
But yeah, like, what's your opinions on, like, coming into spring? Like, do you have anything that you want to get done? Like, what's the vibe for spring for you?
The vibe for spring is I take out all my itchy knitwear and I toss it into a vacuum sealed bag and banish it to the loft. That is my vibe.
I love that for you.
And then I like a
that.
real good dusting as well, because when your central heating comes on and all the dust kicks up and it just keeps kicking up.
Plus the fact you've got Jor, who's, like, allergic to living, so you need to be doing a bit of dusting.
He's allergic to everything in life, virtually.
It's one thing I love about Jay. Jay, like, walks around and, like, you know, he's sneezing and he's like, oh, I must have been near a cat today. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's totally not the fact that I haven't dusted in 2 weeks. Totally not that.
Literally. Like, I'm looking at the cobwebs from the tirade of spiders that invaded my house back in September, when it was like national headlines like the wolf spiders and the house spiders are all coming indoors now to mate. And then I told you I got jumped by not one, not two, but three in the space of 1 week.
You were jumped by a lot of them this year, I will say that. I've had it fairly easy with the spiders this year. I'm going to say that now, and when you say one's going to, like, crawl up my leg during this podcast, and I will literally shit myself.
Yeah.
And my incredible microphone quality will pick up on every wet squelch as I scream and run away.
At least no one's jumped you yet. I had one in the bed with me that jumped, physically launched itself at me, and then, like, pole vaulted off the bed and ran to the skirting board.
I want to know where these spiders are getting their, like, Cirque du Soleil poussée training, because, like, they are going off. Like, the back wheels, the cart flips, that's not correct.
Well,
but
I'll tell you where he did do his backflip off of. It was off of Geordie's hand outside the window. I was like, don't kill it, but give him a chance at least, you know. He was not happy when I woke him up. He was
You're a better
furious.
person than me.
I was
I don't care.
I don't care. You need to get rid of that spider, or else you ain't sleeping, I ain't sleeping, the dog ain't sleeping.
My thing with putting them outside is, I'm sorry, that they have a natural GPS. They can smell fear, I'm convinced. They know exactly where to come back to.
That's fine.
Guess what? Whenever you're drowned in bleach, you don't know where you're going. You're suffocating, your skin's burning off, you little creepy arachnid fuck. And I will take you out of this world. I don't care.
I just feel like, you know, if you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, you'd hope somebody wouldn't just go, oh, bleach, shoot, you know. That's just my view on it. And at the end of the day, they get rid of all the mozzies, which, let's face it, yeah, they do. They catch.
I've never, ever, ever seen a spider eat a mosquito.
I've seen a spider take on a wasp, and that was a very tense interaction, let me tell you.
I won't be around wasps either. I am convinced that
no, the wasp was caught in the web, and the spider was taking it on, and the wasp was trying to lance the spider, like, with her barb, like her stinger, and I was fascinated. It was like watching your own David Attenborough, like, right from your windowsill. I was like, Jesus Christ, she's taking on the wasp. Jesus!
Did you do the commentary yourself?
Yeah, I did. I was like, and here we have a lonesome spider who has caught something in her net. It is a wasp. The wasp brings out her stinger and tries to decapitate her. I was like, oh my god.
The spider, being a randy bastard, thinks that she is trying to mate with him.
Yeah.
But he knows that is a trap. And he says he is not interested.
But yeah, no, yeah, for me, I'm counting the days to the clocks going forward. I am slowly watching each day as I get up for work, and there's more light, you know, like up in the sky.
Yes, well, I get it. It gets longer. I apologize for misspeaking, girl.
Yeah,
I get it. I mean. It's more, not less.
No, what I mean is, like, you have more daylight at the times when you didn't have any. So going to work in the dark and then coming home in the dark, and when your Apple Watch tells you, oh, you got about 8 minutes of sunlight today, I was like, how? Because I didn't see any, you know? But I do feel like with the winter, you don't get any sunlight, you don't get any vitamin D, you are tired all the time, like chronically so. And I hate being tired anyway. I feel like in the summertime, I wake up, I have a bit more of like a spring in my step, I'm ready for the day, it's not freezing, so I leap out of bed. Whereas in the winter, I stick my big toe out and nearly get frostbite, and I'm like, I do not want to leave my cute
Girl, I have known you for precisely one summer now, and I have never, ever, ever witnessed you leap out of bed, so I would like to call bullshit on that one.
Right.
I ain't never seen you leap out of nowhere.
Really?
The only place I've seen you leap from was Jay's car after we were in that car accident. That's the only time I've seen you leap in our year of friendship.
To be fair, I did leap on the tow bar and it dropped.
Exactly, it's the one time I've seen you leap. You actually jumped for
it's
that
not
one,
often
absolutely.
that I leap for anything, you know. That's just my personality. I don't like leaping, you know.
She says, the leapers of Lippet. What movie is that from?
Leaping lizards!
What movie is that from? The Leapers of Lippet.
I don't know.
Princess Diaries!
Huh?
Whenever she's throwing the party, she's like, oh, do get the Leapers of Lippet. And the guy's like, ah, yes, the Leapers of Lippet. It's great. It's really funny. Makes me laugh every single time.
Oh,
wow,
yes.
fake fan. Fake fan.
Fake fan.
Anyway,
yeah,
so back to sprinkle. Why do we get so off topic so quick? What is wrong with us? This has been almost 15 minutes of rambling so far. My lord.
We love it.
My plans for springing. There we go. My plans for springing into our lives is to start packing my suitcase.
Why are you packing your suitcase, girl? Where are you going?
Because when spring officially hits, that's whenever I'm coming to see you.
Yes!
Did you know that the day I leave you is officially the beginning of Easter? So technically I'm seeing you on Easter.
Yes.
We're spending Easter together this year.
Yes, our last full day together is the day that Jesus gets crucified
Easter.
on the cross. And I feel like there's a relevance there, you know, with...
Oh, that's symbolic AF. The day that I am in the airport sobbing my heart out while you're looking on like a heartless bitch. Like, come on, stop crying. Go.
No,
go
I'm not
security.
heartless.
I'm fed up with you now.
I'm not heartless. I just don't cry. Okay.
That's not true. You cried saying goodbye to my mother, but you did not cry saying goodbye to me. You cried saying goodbye to my mother.
I didn't.
Do you like her better?
I had a tear. Okay, it was a very emotional time watching you two, and then I was like, I can't, you know. I was like, I have something in my eyes. Like, I'm not
You
crying.
shed a tear. You shed a tear for my mother, and yet I literally got a pat on the back and okay, off trot.
I thought it was really sweet. She was hugging you, like, you know, really sobbing and everything. And I feel that's more touching than anyone projecting onto me. You know, like, oh, I'm going to really miss you. I love you so much. And I'm like, are you sure?
I was hugging you, sobbing. And you were literally like, there, off you fuck pet. Go through security
No,
now,
I wasn't.
bye-bye.
I was being really comforting, thank you.
Oh, yeah. But as comforting as a brick to the face, my friend. Comforting.
Okay, now you're literally making out like I just waltzed right up that escalator, looked over the barrier and was like, see ya, and then just darted off. I kept looking over the barrier for you.
Oh, did you?
I was jumping!
I still, to this day... I remember walking away from you in Dublin Airport and literally hearing someone call my name, and I whirled like, she's coming after all! No one called my name.
Yeah,
Nobody
because
called my name.
Ryanair don't open their freaking gates
Yeah,
until
we're
3
never
hours
ever
before
gonna make
a
that
flight.
mistake again. We're never going to make that
If
mistake
it was
again.
4 hours, I'd have been fine. I'd have been in the airport lounge with you. But because it was 3 hours, I was like, okay, I'll just sit here. But I
The
did
last
meet some
time that I
very
was
nice
in-
boys.
You did, but the last time I was in Dublin Airport, I actually took a picture of the Victoria's Secret stand to send you, and then I forgot to send it to you because you started texting me. But I literally was at the Victoria's Secret stand sniffing the one that you have, being like, yes, that's bestie memories right there.
That's Mol.
The woman came up and she's like, are you finding everything? Well, she didn't say that because she didn't have a direct accent. She's like, are you finding everything you want, okay? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, do you like that one? It's very floral. And I was like, no, my bestie's the floral bitch. Like, I am not a floral bitch. She's like, are you going to get it for her then? And I was like, fuck no. She has a Victoria's Secret right around the corner from her. I don't. I ain't taking this shit back to my country to then fly it to her country whenever she got one down the street. That makes no sense.
That is very true, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's
But
very
yeah, my plan
sweet
is-
of you.
I always do that though. Every time like I see a perfume that I think like you would wear, or if like I see like a new perfume's been released, like the new Lancome La Vie Belle, they've released a new one I think this week, like Rose Extraordinaire or something, and it's 3 different types of roses. You've got damask, you've got something else, and you've got just regular standard rose. And I was looking up the notes for it, and I was literally like, oh, that sounds just sickening enough that Mol would love it.
Oh my god. What a
This is the
backhanded
thing.
compliment there.
I'm serious though. I don't know what it is about your skin. You rock a floral so well, because whenever I smell a floral, it makes me want to die. Like, it gives me an instant migraine. But you like come in with the most overpowering floral fragrance, and just something about your skin makes it like a symphony. I'm like, oh yes, that smells like a bad bitch in my house. I love it. Any other hooker walks in, I'm like, you smell like toilet water, get the fuck out of my house. Whereas you come in wearing like the exact same fragrance, and I'm like, oh, the scent is titillating on my nasal hairs. I am loving this.
That's how you're like, any of the hookers come in, I'm like, what hookers are wearing these
Oh, God.
perfumes?
Oh, you know, so many hookers here just be coming in smelling like toilet water, and I'm like, oh girl, you gotta get that under control. You gotta fix that.
Oh girl.
It's
I
giving,
don't
it's
know.
not giving eau de toilette, it's giving eau de toilet. Not toilette, toilet.
Toilet water.
Eau de potpourri.
Eau de toilette de aqua.
Eau de cistern.
Eau de shit.
Eau de cleaning cupboard.
Eau de,
Sometimes.
eau de Sephora.
No, because some Zafloras are really good, and I would, you know, the Mountain Air one, the one with the dogs on the package, the dog friendly one.
Yeah.
That literally, something, I don't know if it is the smell of Mountain Air. I wouldn't know. I ain't never hiking my ass up a mountain. Facts. But literally that in a spray bottle, I missed it on everything. It's going in the wardrobe. It's going on the clothes. It's going on the bedding. See, if I love it.
Yeah, I think
use
I
it
have
as perfume
something
if I could.
similar that, you know, is like a little spray, but I think it's like the knockoff version from B&M for like, you know, Fabulosa, you know.
Oh, I love Fabulosa.
But I
too, though.
actually saw in the hospital, they now do Fabulosa like shampoo and body wash. And I just sit there and go,
Oh, wow.
if this is made in the same factory as all the cleaning products, I'm like, I can't imagine it's going to be great for your scalp. Or your microbiota, like downstairs.
Exactly. What's next? Fabulosa exotic fragrance. Vaginal wash.
Oh, God. Don't need Femme Fresh anymore, girls. You can go B&M and get the Fabulosa range.
No femme fresh, only Fabulosa.
Want to smell
You could say
fabulous,
that though,
don't
like
it?
a guy could be like going down, you'd be like, oh my god, you smell like artificially, like chemically, like good, like wow, what is this scent? And you could be like, it's called Fabulosa Flange, it's their new range, get it in B&M, £2.99.
No, it's called I Smell Like Your Mom's Cleaning Cupboard, alright?
This how I know you ain't doing any of that washing up, Jordan. You in your mama's cleaning cupboard again. Do you do a big spring clean? Because this is one thing that like every single year I'm like, I'm gonna be really put together and do a spring clean, and I literally start it and then it never gets finished, and then I come back to it in summer and I'm like, okay, now I'll do it.
Usually I'll try and do like the windows, and the walls and swept it down
And
my
the sweat
balls.
drips down my balls.
No. I'll clean the windows.
Oh, you bitches crawl.
You bitches crawl whilst standing
Ah,
out
skeet,
window.
skeet, motherfucker. Ah, skeet, skeet, goddamn. Mol's getting those cobwebs like, to the window, to the walls, no spiders on my balls.
No, I do find it's the spiders' webs that accumulate throughout the winter. So I do like to give the sides, like all my windowsills, a good clean, do the windows, vacuum, skirting boards because they get left. And then also the annoying gap at the back of the radiators, and when you've been like putting your clothes in the winter, the ones that can't go in the tumble dryer but take forever on a clothes horse to air dry, so I whack them on the radiator. You pull them out and you've got last year's spiders all just accumulating on there.
Last year's spiders, 8 different pairs of eyelashes, none of them match.
No, they never match when you look for them.
Literally, like 2 used condoms, the eyelashes are in there somehow, and you're like, Jesus, what is going on in this house? Like,
what have the spiders been doing whilst I've been gone?
Exactly.
But yeah.
Good day. That's a visual and a half. Do you do a spring clean for yourself? Do you because I know that's one thing I do every year without fail. Yeah, no, well, essentially, but not in a gross way. But every single spring, I will change something about myself. I have noticed this. Spring is always the time of the year that I spontaneously cut myself a full fringe again.
It's the season of change.
Yeah, changing yourself. So I'm okay, I'm going to get into the shower. I'm going to, defuzz my whole body. I'm going to be a smooth, slippery little dolphin. I'll whack on, 18 layers of fake tan, so I'm, feeling peak bronze goddess. And then there's something about it. I get out, and I'm just it's not enough. I need to spring clean more about myself. But instead of actually cleaning up, my act, instead of, getting a regular sleeping schedule or going on a walk or a 30k hike every morning, or drinking 7 liters of water. Instead of doing that, I'm just ha ha ha, let's cut a fringe. Woo!
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm not that brave. I went through my full fringe days, year 11. So that was 2007 to 2008.
Oh my god, when I was 9, you were in year 11.
Yeah.
That gives me the shits. I always say, would we have been, I always, say to Jay, I really hope that me and Mol would have been friends back then. You'd have been my babysitter.
I would have.
You'd have literally been the person who was get your smelly wee arse to bed and get the fuck out of my face and stop asking me questions about dinosaurs. You're doing me tits on.
No, I'd have been sat there, let's go make dinosaur cookies whilst we talk about dinosaurs.
Let's go make dinosaur cookies. This is how I know I've selected the right woman to be the godmother of my child. This is how I know. Because my kids are going to be in this house okay, Mom, Dad, have a nice holiday. And I'll be yeah, Auntie Mol will be here in approximately 4 hours. Don't forget to pick her up from the airport. Bye, kids. And the kids will be we can't drive. And I'll be shit, and you forgot something.
No, I forgot I don't drive.
Whenever you arrive, you're going to be walking in with arms full of dinosaur things. The kids will be going off the walls yes, it's the Paleolithic princess. She is here. She has arrived. It is the megalith mama Mol.
The megalith. The meg.
What's the big sloth called again? Megaloceros.
No, Megatherium.
No, not that one.
The Megaloceros.
Elasmotherium.
I was going to say, the Megaloceros is the Irish elk, isn't it? The massive,
Yeah, that's Mol. She's big, horny Irish elk, the Megaloceros.
Big, horny
Irish elk. My kids will call you Megaloceros Mommy Moles.
Mommy Moles.
Megaloceros Mommy Moles. You can't forget the first part.
Just the Meg. There you go.
The
Mole. The Mole
the
is
Meg
here.
Mole. The Meg Mole sounds really like Smegma to me, and we're not calling you Auntie Smegma. Absolutely not.
Do not even go into. We're not talking about that on the podcast. Okay, that's for a different episode.
That's for a different subject, but no, seriously, I think that spring is a good time to not only change up things about yourself, not in a destructive way like I do, where it's ha ha ha, full fringe, I'm going to bleach my hair blonde. No, that's not good. Don't do that. But in a way of go to the doctors, get yourself checked out. You had a spring cleaning of sorts last week, did you not?
Yes, I did. That was not as pleasant as the last time, even though the last time was not pleasant either.
You got feather dusted in your insides.
I did, yeah. It literally feels like a feather duster is inside you as well. Like someone is looking
Genuinely.
for the cobwebs, and I'm like, "You're fine, none. I promise."
It's
The
like
spiders,
they're
I got
coming
rid
in,
of them
the
all.
feather duster, the fucking toilet brush, they've got everything in there. They're sitting with the kitchen sink literally inserted in your vagina with a headlamp attached. Like, I'm gonna go looking in here, see what I can find. And you're like, I promise, I ain't smuggling nothing.
Literally, I'm sat there like, this isn't Jurassic Park, okay? There's no chunk of amber at the end with the golden DNA in it, okay? There's nothing, I promise you.
Did you see that they have found the new, what they think is the smallest dinosaur to ever live?
Really?
They found a perfectly fossilized skull in a piece of amber, perfectly preserved, everything, and they reckon it has 2 to 3 rows of really, really closely packed serrated teeth, but was roughly the size of a bumblebee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus, the size of... Well, why is it hunting that it needs 3 rows of... Like, look at a shark that has 3 rows of serrated teeth, and then tell me what that small needs teeth like that.
This is my thing. It gave me an entirely new thought process of, oh, if I ever go back in time, I'm going to save the dinosaurs. All I need is one of them wee fuckers hitchhiking a ride back in my time machine, and I'm tapping out of life. I will be
You're done,
disconnecting
like,
from the server
time.
of life.
I
I can't
done.
do regular bumblebees. Can you imagine bumblebees with serrated teeth flying after me trying to take a bite? Bleach.
No.
Bleach
I could not
again. The
imagine.
bleach would be out.
It's okay, George's just leaving.
I was like, oh my god, girl, what are you doing?
It's
Your
alright.
face
Blue's
is
come
giving
up to me like, Mum, I want attention. I'm like, not now, darling. And then she starts licking me to get my attention.
Yeah.
I'm like, not now.
It's like, come on, we're busy right now, Bluey Blue. We're trying to ascertain the money for you to go to university, okay, girl?
Yeah, you're going to graduate.
She gonna go to Yale, Ivy League school, got them nice blue colours.
Literally. You're going to wear blue. You're going to be big blue.
You gonna be beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, like the cards. The Valentine's
Like the
cards. They have been so funny this year. Okay, I got to tell you about this one, right? Did you see that video that was going viral last week, right? Of this girl, and I'm assuming it's like her mum or her relative, okay? And they've been locked out of the house. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
so
Yes. My mum sent you that. My mum sent you that.
Did she?
Yes, my mum sent that to both of us. And she actually asked, she's like, did Mol laugh at that video? And I had to lie to protect your ass. I was like, oh yeah, she found it hysterical.
Okay, now she's going to find
She's like,
out,
see,
isn't she?
she was like, see, Mol loves my sense of humour. Me and Mol are so alike. This why me and Mol are better friends. And I was going, right, okay, Val, we get it. Mol likes you better.
No, but when I saw it, I was laughing because I was like, okay, I didn't even know what was going to happen in this video, but I saw the black maxi dress, the boob tube, and I was like, anyone that's worn a black maxi dress that's a boob tube knows it is lethal. 1 minute you are walking around sipping pina coladas, having a whale of a time, then all of a sudden the girls just decide they want to come out, okay, and they're just boom, flat
This
out.
is the thing. My problem is I have this one particular boob tube, like, bandeau, like, boob tube top, but, like, long flares on the bottom jumpsuit. And it's black. It's a similar kind of deal to what the girl in the video is wearing. But every single time I wear this out, Jay is so, like, anally obsessed with keeping it up. Because I don't know what it is about my particular breasts. Maybe it's the shape of them. You know, they're kind of, like, giving teardrop. But, like, they just slip down, because it's very flat on top. Like, I don't have, like, boobs that are, like, coconuts that go, like, wee all the way out, you know? Like, it's not giving bump. It's giving airport runway and then fullness in the bottom. So no matter how many times Jay is running around yanking this thing up, it just descends down the ski slope of life and then just sits underneath in the little crease that my boobs have. And like, you know me, I don't often wear a bra. I never wear knickers. I don't often wear a bra. So there's times that I wear this that Jay's like, please, can you get like nipple covers or something? Like, this is a full-time job, Lara. I am stressed. We are in a church. We are at the christening and your titties are trying to escape. And I'm like, but listen, it's called free the nipple for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe the child needs to be educated on this. And he's like, Lara, the child is 3 months old. And I'm like, okay, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
that's not my problem.
That's not our problem. I think Jay needs to get more on board with the movement, like free the titty, protect the city, free the breast, protect the rest.
Free the city, protect... I have never heard that before in my life. Free the titty.
I can't hear you. Your words, the mic cannot pick up your words because you're laughing that hard.
Free the titty, protect the city. Free the vulva, protect the ulva, the uvula. I don't know. I want more of these. You better come up with some more of those because that was fucking amazing. Do that again. That was great.
Thanks,
more of this energy in the podcast.
Do you know what? I've had this today. Like one of the women at work that I've never seen or met before, but she was down talking to somebody that I needed to speak to, and we were just having a chat, having a laugh and whatnot. And, she listened to a couple of my one-liners just as we were, like, back and forth and, like, having a gaggle and stuff. And she was just going on about, like, some of the people that she worked with. And I was like, oh, yeah, we have loads like that, just someone that you look at and go, wisdom chases you, yet you are always faster. And she was like, my God, I'm going to use that. I was like... Feel free, I didn't write it, I'm just relaying the message.
You do though, like you have, it's like your Dino decks, you know what I mean? Like we both have like a Dino decks. I have like an insult decks, but you have this Rolodex of like witty one-liners that aren't even insults, they just cut you to the bone. Like there are some things that you come out with, even to me. Like, the other day, whenever we were talking about, like, possible, like, podcast topics, and you were like, oh, like, let's roast your bestie, and you said that this one made you think of me, and you said something so cruel and harsh that I was like, oh my God, is this bitch annoyed at me?
Oh, okay, it's got to be one of 4 then, because, like, the 4 that I saw that I was like, I love this. Okay, so number 1 is, you have an entire life to be an idiot. Why not take today off?
That it was that one, or there was another one that literally made me feel like, oh my God.
I know which one it is.
Oh, do it.
I know which one it is. It's, you're the reason the gene pool needs a lifeguard.
Oh, it was that because I can't swim too, so it was literally like a stab in the ovary. It was literally like turning around to your best friend who you love and adore, and I would die for you, you know this. Like, if someone had a bullet at your head, I would step in front and be like, nah, the world needs her. I can be taken out. Literally, you said, like, if like, you're the reason that the gene pool needs a lifeguard, and I shit you not, I felt my heart crack. I was like, oh, I know that she's meaning for this to be funny, but oh my God, that was personal.
I thought it was fucking hilarious, like...
Yeah, but girl, you can't just call somebody out of the blue, be like, oh, what do you think of these bestie insults? And I'm like, okay, well, you only got one bestie as far as I know. I only got one bestie as far as I know, so it's getting a little bit personal.
This is what, this is
it's
what
like, how do you drown a blonde? You glue a mirror to the bottom of a swimming pool. Like, I can't even say that for you. You can swim. You'd be fine down there.
So, I have actually come across an interesting dilemma of sorts that I saw, and I thought, wow, what would Mol and Lara do? Like, would this push us to the point where we are done? Done.
Like, I'm done. I'm finished. I am done.
Okay,
yeah.
Right, so here we go.
Which we don't say often. We come to each other and we're like, oh, do you think I can be done yet? And the other person is normally like, nah, pull your big girl knickers up, come on.
Tighten that belt buckle a little bit, you're fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is what I came across. So, I, 23 female, have been with my boyfriend, 24, let's call him Adam, for 4 years. He
It's a
recently
dickhead
moved
name.
away for work, not too far, but far enough that I only see him once a week, if that, as opposed to most days. At his new job, there is a girl, let's call her Susie, and she's 21. This girl and him have become friends. I know she knows about me.
Red flag!
Yep.
Red flag!
Red flag, they're friends. I know Susie knows about me as I am on Adam's social media, which she follows, and a picture of us is his phone background. Recently, him and this girl have started going to the gym together and spending time together outside of work.
No. Okay, yep, continue.
Yep. This bothered me because the gym was something me and my boyfriend always used to do together. And it bothered
Until
me
he moved
even
away
more.
and decided to be a slut.
And it bothered me even more when I found out she had actually changed gyms just to go with him. She changed to his gym.
My jaw is on the floor. I'm sorry.
No, it gets better. Babe,
No.
it gets better.
No.
Yeah.
You're done. You're done!
No.
Nope.
You're not done yet. Listen to this, right?
Okay, continue. Tell me.
She also DMs him on Instagram sometimes just to talk, which also bothers me. This girl is very pretty, but I do personally think I'm prettier, so this isn't like some internalized insecurity thing. Something about her just makes me feel uncomfortable. Then today,
I hate that women always have to clarify that, though, because every single person who would just be reading that, like any man, their first thing would be like, oh, she's jealous because she's prettier. No, women do not get jealous of pretty girls. We wish we could look like pretty girls, absolutely. We can admire a pretty girl, but we are never jealous because of a pretty girl. We are jealous because of the actions.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm just like more jealous of like you have the audacity to like approach my boyfriend. Like, you know, I wish I had your balls.
How fucking dare you? Jesus. Okay, continue,
Yeah,
continue.
So this isn't like some internalized insecurity thing. Something about her just makes me feel uncomfortable. Then today, she took a selfie video of her in the gym where she's wearing a super skimpy outfit, like booty shorts and bralette skimpy, which is
You're
odd.
at the gym.
Yeah, no, it gets better. Which is odd because it's winter and I personally wear leggings or trackies this time of year, and it was pissing it down with rain today. So you imagine the scene, it's tipping it down and she's turned up in booty shorts and a bralette to the gym.
I'm sorry.
With your boyfriend.
The walk from the car to the gym doors, like, girl, really? Girl, really?
Oh, no.
You're seriously going out like that?
Oh, girl, no, the audacity in this next sentence. My boyfriend is working out in the background. She zooms in on him on the video. Could you imagine? No. Get this. And the song she put with the video is Pussy Fairy by, I think her name, I'm probably going to misspell this, but Janae Aiko.
No idea what that song is.
Okay, well, the lyrics go like this.
Pussy is involved.
Yeah.
No.
The lyrics go like this. I know you love fucking me. I can tell by the way you in love with me. You can't get enough of me. Yeah, well, I guess it's looking like you stuck with me. She's put that song to the video that she's posted on her Instagram story.
The audacity! I'm sorry. Jay was in like a Snapchat story last year with his cousin, and she like put like the song as like "Love You Forever," like "I love you always forever," and like the caption was like my best cousin or something. And I was looking at that going, "Is this bitch incestuous?" Like, girl, no, absolutely fucking not. Like, can you stop? That's not your place, girl. Like, no. But to be with another woman's man in the gym looking like you're straight up just popped off the hooker fucking train in your booty shorts and bralette. I'm sorry. You're at the gym. I have went to the gym before. I used to be a gym girly. Do you know what I wore? Leggings and a t-shirt. Yeah. Because why do you gotta have your titties out? The only place that I wore slightly skimpier clothing at the gym was in the pole dance room because you need skin on the pole. That's it.
Yeah, but
and
even
then,
at
they're
that, like shorts, aren't they? They're like gym shorts.
Yeah,
like, not
Yeah,
booty shorts.
like I would like roll up my leggings and I would like, you know, tuck my like top into my bra to get extra skin out. But you would not see me rocking up to no gym in a bra and booty shorts. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
First of all, go home, get changed. Second of all, tell that man that you don't want to go to the gym with him anymore because you've realised that you're a trash human being. Third of all, girl, your man is not a good man because my man would not be caught dead. Actually, no, that's a lie. Jay's so innocent that he'd probably be like, oh, but it's fine, she's just my friend. So what? She touched my dick 8 times and then I jizzed on her. It was friendly. And I'd be like, Jay, that's called a blowjob and that's cheating. You know?
Yeah, well, that sort of rounds off, like, she was thinking, should I say something? Would I be wrong if I said to this girl?
No!
Yeah.
This I'm
my
sorry.
thoughts.
Would I... This girl... Okay, I'm assuming this is on Reddit, yeah?
Yeah, I saw this and I
This
just...
girl comes to Reddit.
Yeah.
I would... my phone would not even be unlocked. No, straight away, I'd be like, listen here, she's a hooker. You want her to live to see another day? No, absolutely not. Red bunting.
But I also feel like
no.
the boyfriend is encouraging the behaviour because, you know, you would say, don't post things like that because I have a girlfriend and it's a little bit insensitive, you posting me like that for her to see. Second of all, what is the meaning behind the song lyrics? Like, what are you trying to achieve here with that particular segment? Because with Instagram, you choose segments in the song.
You select the lyrics.
It's not like it's just a little snippet. You know, you can scroll that bar along and choose any part of the lyrics. She chose that part. What does that tell you?
This is my thing. While I understand that some men do not... I'm not going to say respect because it's a big word. But while some men don't listen to a woman's automatic first gut reaction, first of all, you're stupid and wrong. Always listen to your woman. She is looking out for you more than anyone else ever will. Second of all, I do get that some men will just be so dim, like my sweet partner, you know. Whenever Jay's at the bar, like, women can come up and, like, you know, throw their arms around him and, like, kiss him on the cheek, and he's like, oh, they're just being friendly because I gave him a drink, and I'm like, no, honey, that's flirting.
Yeah, but boys
like,
are so
they don't
oblivious to when a woman is flirting with them, because I've seen it with Joe before, and I've been like, you know, I was sat there going, are you okay, Joe? Are you having a nice time? And he's like, what? And I'm like, she's flirting with you. She's evidently flirting with you. And he was like, no, she's not. And I'm like, yeah, she is. And he was like,
I was sitting in the corner of the bar eating my fucking dinner because, you know, I just go up there to get a feed whenever I'm not working because, you know, free food. But I was sitting in the corner eating my little, like, you know, sweet chili chicken bites. And I watched as this little woman skimpers up to the bar, places her breasts on the counter, reaches across and grabs Jay's hand as he's pouring a beer and kisses him on the back of the hand, and then, like, goes and scuttles off to the dance floor again. And I'm just sitting there going, Lara, the cutlery in your hand is not a launchable weapon. You cannot just throw your fork and your knife at this girl and hope that it lands. Like, I'm thinking that just a straight slash to the thigh would, you know, teach her a couple fucking lessons.
You literally give me Beth from Yellowstone vibes, like that scene
where... I don't know what that means.
Oh no, it's absolutely brilliant. I'll send you the TikToks because they are good, but the one particular scene is this woman in one of those, like, you know, like cowboy bars, you know, like in America. They're at one of those and Beth's dancing with her friend on the dance floor, and this woman comes up to oh god, what's his name? It's Rip. Goes up to Rip. And literally...
Commander Rip!
Yeah, you know, is literally, like, leaning on him, and she's like, you know, hey, you know, and hitting on him, basically. And he was like, you know, where's your husband, honey? And she's like, he's out of town. And then she's like, where's your wife? And he's, like, standing right there staring at you. And Beth is just sipping from a bottle of... She stood like this, sipping from a bottle of beer. And then Rip literally looks back at the woman and she's like, oh, I'll handle this. And he was like, I wouldn't approach if I were you. And she's like, I got this.
That.
She goes up, Beth literally glasses her with the bottle, just straight, box it over her head. And I was like, yeah, that's Lara, you know.
Yeah, to be fair, it completely is, because like, I do not understand. Like, don't get me wrong, I get whenever a man isn't confident enough in himself to recognize that he's attractive. I understand that. So I understand why some men physically cannot see that they are being flirted with. I completely get it. I do. You know, sometimes I can't even say that men flirt with me, and I don't know. I can tell when I know one's flirting with me, but you know, I'm a woman. I'm perceptive. But in that scenario, that man is either so dim that he cannot piece together two and two and make 4, or he's allowing it because he feels special, because he feels like he's getting attention, he's having his cake and he's eating it too.
Yeah. And I definitely think that if your man's entertaining that, then what else is he entertaining?
This is it. Like, you know, how far will he go past the limits of monogamy and a serious relationship just so that he can feel a little bit extra, like a little bit of extra attention?
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like with this, my conversation with him would be, shut it down or I will, and you're both done. You're done. That's it. If not, I'll leave.
If you were speaking to this girl, what would you say?
I would literally be like, do you not have anyone sliding into your DMs, or do you need to take my man? Because all the other single men...
I don't get women that are poachers, though. Like, there have been times in my life, yes, where I have looked at a man and been like, oh yeah, he's tasty, and then found out he had a girlfriend and immediately been like, well, maybe one day if they break up, but until then, I ain't interested in that man
because
no more.
Why do you want to be the side bitch? Why?
Exactly, because, right, see, you know that whole saying of, it's like a cheater will always love the second person more, because if they truly loved the first, they would have never cheated with the second.
Exactly.
There is always, like, once you leave that first person and the cheater is then with you, then you are the first again.
Exactly. And
there's always another around the corner. You don't know when it's coming. I could not trust that person.
The thing about behaviours is it's a repetitive pattern. So if you've met your partner and you guys cheated on your partners, or he did or you did, whatever the circumstance, the likelihood of you repeating that again in your next relationship is higher. And it's because you've already done it.
Leopard never changes its spots.
Exactly. So I just feel like, you know, I've been with guys who have cheated and they've ended up cheating on me. And I don't believe in tarring everyone with the same brush, because I know people can change and there are always different circumstances around it. But if your man is entertaining other women, bitch, bye. Time to go.
No.
Don't stay and think, oh, I can change him. He's not going to change. Why would he? Because he loves you? Well, if he loved you, he wouldn't be entertaining Susie Ho over there. Simple.
Exactly. Adam, in this story, Adam, in my mind, knows full well. He's like, oh, I've moved a little bit away. I basically have free reign here.
He's loving the attention.
Yeah. This is my thing, because I'm sorry, like, you know, I'm pushing Jay to, like, you know, be healthy, go to the gym. He keeps talking about how he wants to, and I'm like, okay, I'll support you, go and do that. But am I also fully aware that the person who owns this gym is a friend of mine? She is an ex-stripper. All of her, like current stripper friends go to this gym. Am I sitting here feeling 100% comfy with the fact that Jay's going to be working out in a gym full of strippers? No. But at the same time, if he's dumb enough to do it, it's kind of a blessing.
Exactly, because if he's going to do it, he'll do it. Like, if people are going to cheat on you, they will.
If they're going to cheat, they'll cheat with, you know, Magella, who runs the ice cream van, or they'll cheat with fucking Diamante, the stripper. You know, they don't care who it's with. They will cheat if they're going to cheat.
Exactly. And I feel like I can speak from experience. I spent 5.5 years with a guy, almost trying to herd him like a lost little sheep from all these bitches, but actually really he was the wolf in sheep's clothing, because he was entertaining the idea, but he had a very good way of spinning it to make it look like, no, they're the ones messaging me, coming on to me, I'm just being friendly, you know, I don't want to be an asshole.
See that? I'm just being friendly. I don't want to be an asshole. Be an asshole. Why do you care what they think?
Exactly.
Why do you care? Do you care about keeping a reputation? Like, you care about how you look to other women? Excuse me, I'm right here.
This falls back to every fictional man that a woman has written, you know, that's hit all the bestseller lists on that. They are assholes but not to the women that they like.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's attractive. It's like, oh, he's being an asshole to her, but not to the one he likes. That's hot. Yeah, it is hot. Because as kids...
And, like, don't get me wrong. It's not going around and, like, slapping every other woman up the face and going... No. It's not like,
it's just shutting them down, like, woman. No.
Yeah. Like, if an elderly woman comes up and says, excuse me, love, do you have directions to the nearest shop? And you spit on her, yeah, then you're just a regular asshole. But if a 20-something-year-old comes bounding up, kissing your hands and, you know, winking at you from the dance floor and shaking her ass at you, you are perfectly capable and allowed to turn around and go, can you fucking stop? You look ridiculous.
Yeah, like, you're making me uncomfortable. Are you okay? Like,
seriously.
That's the first thing you could say. Like, are you okay? Like, you
You look like you're having a stroke.
Yeah,
Is
you're
that
acting
a
little strange. But I feel like this is the thing. As kids, we're conditioned to think that, like, you know, the more that boys are assholes to you, the more that, it's because he likes you. You know, he punched you
stop
because he
treating
liked
women
you.
to... No! Oh, no.
Yeah, that whole boys will be boys bullshit. No. Don't buy into that, because...
But then why don't we teach the same thing of, okay, girls will be girls, you're an asshole to her, she's going to punch you in the face.
Well, I think girls are getting more like that now, learning that if a boy punches you, don't just stand there and cry and go, oh, it's because he likes me, because that's what my mommy told me. You know, you literally punch him back and say, don't fucking do that again.
I was bullied all through school, and when I come home and told my mum, yes, she was livid, but it's still to this day, if someone fucks with me, my mum turns around and goes, oh, Lara, it's because they're jealous because you're so pretty. It's because they're jealous because you're so talented. And I'm going, right, but it's death's not. It's because they're a fucking whore and a cunt, you know?
Mums are always your biggest supporters, aren't they? Mums are just like, it's because you're beautiful.
But it's lies. But it's lies. You know, it's not. It's because this person is a scumbag.
Yeah. Literally.
Like, you know, you can't fucking put flowers in an arsehole and call it a vase. It's still an arsehole.
I like that expression. I'ma use that. I'ma take that, girl.
She's gonna take that one.
I'll take that
one. But, like,
one.
seriously, no. In that situation, OP, I am done for you. I am done with Adam. I am done with Susie Q, the stripper whore. I think she needs to get strangled by her own bralette and have a serious think about what kind of Instagram song she uses, because I am done for that person.
Yeah, I'd be done
like,
as well.
To me,
I'd just be like,
to me, at that point, I wouldn't even speak to Adam. I'd be like, you know what, that's disrespectful. If Adam did not come to me and be like, oh, she did this, and it made me feel A, B, C, D, or E, I'd be like, okay, well, Adam has made his choice. Goodbye.
Exactly. The shoe, if it was on the other foot, and it was her posting videos of her with another man, how is Adam gonna feel?
Like, I have been out with, like, Jay's friends before, and you know me, I'm, like, naturally, like, a very, like, outgoing, like, spunky kind of person, you know. I run up to everyone and give them a big hug, you know, like, I'll give everyone, like, a kiss on the cheek, I'll be, like, super friendly. But whenever it's men, I always make sure that I come straight back to Jay and be like, you good? You alright? And Jay's, you know, Jay doesn't care. Jay's like, yeah, it's fine. But whenever the shoe is on the other foot, I feel like there is a certain level of respect that needs to be had both ways. Because if he was doing that to women and not immediately coming back to me the way I do with him, I'd be like, oh, what's going on there? You know, like, if I was coming to the airport, say in March, which I am, and, you know, I run at Jor first and, like, leap into his arms and give him a big hug and a kiss before I come to you, you're gonna be like, Lara, the fuck? You know? Like, you know that I'm not coming on to Jor, but if I ran to a man before running to you, you also, as a woman, would be like, oh,
yeah, if you
what's
run
going
at
on
like,
there?
with Jor, I can understand, because you literally just, like, you know, tuck him and put him under your wing a little bit. You were like, I'm gonna keep this one as a friend.
That's my little baby.
That's Geordie. But if it was any other fecker, and you just ran right past me, I'd be like, excuse me. The betrayal hits deep in the gene pool.
Even in a platonic, like, way, if you, like, ran straight to Jay in, like, in Gothenburg Airport, I 100% would be like, is she looking to get haired out of here? I will grab her by her hair and I will trail her outside until she's learned some manners.
like I am number one.
If you were standing in my house taking videos and zooming in on Jay, and like in the most innocent of in the most innocent of senses, and like zooming in on Jay in like a video and like smiling and and then putting like the fucking song as he be feeding me pasta and lobster, you know, I would genuinely be like, oh, this girl, she wants to get these fists in her titties. She is gagging for it. She's frothing at the minge for these fists and titties. Like, I'm gonna hurt her. And like, you know, you're my friend. I wouldn't take that from anyone.
No, disrespect should not be
absolutely
tolerated on any level.
This is it. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Dishonor your whole family.
I wouldn't take that from anyone. I think that OP is a better woman than I am, because I could not have taken that to Reddit. I would have just taken it straight to cutting it off at the source.
Oh yeah.
Tires would have been slashed.
Yeah, she's,
you know,
she's due for surgery. She's about to have a major twat amputated.
Genuinely, no, absolutely not. I would not put up with that. 100% no. That's disgusting. Disgusting behaviour.
But I think we need to wrap this episode up now.
We haven't even talked about anything that we were supposed to. I love this for us.
Yeah, but this is just how we roll. We'll just save it for the next episode. Don't worry.
Did you just have a stroke? I have no idea what that was. Anyway. Okay, sweet, perfect.
Anyways.
Whenever I can see you, but the people can't see you, you know, there's confusion that will happen. Oh, okay. Anyway, this is Lara signing off of Can I Be Done. I am done for that girl. Adam, I hope that your truck needs an oil change.
I hope your truck hits every red light on the way to the fucking gym.
Yeah, and I hope that you, Susie, go buy a new bralette, and I hope that it's 7 sizes too small and they do not accept returns. I hope that you get to keep that bralette that won't fit you, and I hope you get no money back for it.
I hope she has a cat and it literally needs holes in her booty shorts and she can't wear them.
Oh yes, moth-eaten booty shorts, the vibe at the gym.
But yeah, thanks for listening to our podcast, guys. We love our listeners.
This is Can I Be Done, and we are done with this episode.
Done with this episode. If you haven't already, please follow us on our socials. Can I Be Done podcast. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts as well.
Everywhere we are the Can I Be Done podcast, and we will truthfully tell you whether or not you should be done, because we are done with everything.
We're so done. So done.
We're so done. The red bunting is up and we are done. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
Bye, girl.